Hello everybody, this is Marcus Stetter, also known as 13Yoshi37, and you probably did not expect to see this video right now, or rather me doing videos, but actually I had the idea of buying a capture card and going on Battleswater, battling some friends and put them on YouTube like over a year or maybe like even 2 years. But capture cards are expensive, and as you can see, I do not have one here. As you can see, my stylish stylus. So yeah, at the moment, yeah, I'm just like looking to buy one, maybe, I don't know. But then I saw that Blake Hopper Bopper got one, so now there's like Alex Igloza, Aaron Zhang, and Blake Hopper who are doing YouTube. And I don't know, I was like, maybe this is fun for me too, and since I do have the webcam I brought for streaming, I thought, yeah, maybe I could record stuff, and let's see how this goes. Playing my friend Drug Duck here in a friendly game. Obviously, he does not need any introduction. I think he has the most qualifications for Worlds in the Master Division, at least from Europe, and I think also in the world, at least tying with Ray Rizzo with 5, I think. The team he brings here is Zapdos, Landorus-T, Amoonguss, Heatran, Guardy, and Scrafty. And my team that you cannot see, unfortunately, is Heatran, Thundurus, Kangaskhan, Landorus-T, Amoonguss, and Sableye. The team is Sableye because I brought it to a premiere challenge that was held on Halloween, and I thought it would be funny. Originally, I wanted to run Gengar, but then I was like, yeah, why not Sableye? So yeah, I tested that. His team is probably a Trick Room team, as we can see Amoonguss and Scrafty both pretty slow, and Guardy good Trick Room setter, but he could also have a fast mode, maybe even with Tailwind from his Zapdos, and yeah, I don't know, strong, solid Pokemon, but let's see what we can do. My team is pretty weak to Scrafty, I think, as I do not carry a Fairy move, and my only move to hit it super effective is like low kick on Kang and super power on Lando, so I definitely have to watch out for that. Leading Sableye is probably not a good idea, as with Guardy's Hyper Voice you can one-hit KO it. So I think standard lead here would be to go for Kang and Heatran, and then let's go with Thundy. And then what do we do? Could go for Sableye, or I could go for my Lando. I think I'll just go with Lando and yeah, hit the battlefield with those 4 very standard Pokemon in Kangaskhan, Heatran, and Double Genie in the back. But let's see how this goes. Now my Thundurus is Thunderbolt T-Wave Protect Taunt set, so I'm lacking HP Ice, and I was hoping that he probably is afraid of bringing Lando here, as Sableye shuts it down pretty hard with Will-O-Wisp Recover, but nope, he brought it and gets the Intimidate off onto my Kangaskhan, and he traces Inner Focus. So yeah, he knows that I'm Inner Focus, and maybe he could go for a Trick Room with Guardy and switch out his Lando into Scrafty, because that would give like the second Intimidate on Kang, and make sure that Guardy would survive the turn, and then he could get up the Trick Room and have Scrafty out to pressure Heatran and Kangaskhan at the same time. So that is something to consider, definitely. The more obvious target for Fake Out here might be the Landorus, as both of my mons are weak to Superpower, and Earthquake is also a possibility if you, say, switch Guardy into Zapdos, for example. So not an optimal position for me, but we'll manage. I could go for Fake Out on Lando and just get up a substitute, I think. He might switch into his own Heatran and Trick Room, probably. If he even has Trick Room, which we don't know for sure, but Scrafty and Amoonguss are good indications. That also means that he doesn't have Hidden Paw Ground or Encore, so no way to really punish a substitute from Heatran. So yeah, I think that's the play I want to go for. Okay, no switches. I hit the Fake Out on Lando. Hopefully Guardy protects, but yeah, I don't think that is the case. As he could just go for Superpower, Hyper Voice, or Superpower and Trick Room, and yeah, there's no way for me to really punish either of those moves. And yep, there's the Fake Out. And I'm expecting Hyper Voice, as he didn't switch out Lando, unless he's like very, very slow, and he outspeeds my Heatran, so he's not slow. So probably just Hyper Voice. Yep, there it is. Goes through the sub, does some damage, and my Kang takes it pretty well. That means that he's either a bulky Trick Room variant or he's timid, but he's definitely not like modest max special attack, for example. I want to switch out here, but what do I bring in? He could go for like a knockoff on that slot, on the Kang slot. Knockoff Hyper Voice would be a play, or he could just switch out his Lando and Trick Room, but I would be surprised. Though maybe he has to make sure that Guardy gets off his move and goes for the superpower here. I think Lando is probably not best switching. And I'll just Heat Wave. Maybe I'll get lucky with some burns or something. I do want to save Kangaskhan for later. I need to use Fake Out if he gets up Trick Room, for example, to start out a turn and to like just get some ways of dealing damage. Also, Lando probably Assault Vest, so Fake Out will definitely hit it, and yep, goes to the superpower going into the Lando slot, which is good. Lowers his attack and defense. And Heat Wave, let's see how much this does. Heatran's still faster than his Guardy, so I'm pretty sure it's a Trick Room variant. And they get the burn up on Lando. That's not like very huge, but still pretty nice. And let's see if Psychic is enough to break the substitute. But it should be, and yep, as I'm not a bulky Heatran, as you can see from my HP stat. And okay, so this is good. His Lando is now at -2 attack, and attack stat is halved. So he could probably just sack it right here and go for Protect with his Guardian Earthquake. That could be a play. But what if I... Rock Slide could knock it out. Yeah, Rock Slide will definitely knock it out. I'm thinking about just letting it like stay there. And I could go for example, Earthquake Protect. He could also knock off though, which is annoying, as knockoff plus Hyper Voice will knock out my Lando. I think he'll protect Guardy and Earthquake. Could go for knockoff and substitute probably. Okay, let's see. My Lando is max speed. Okay, yeah, he protects Guardy, so max speed Jolly, so unless he's Choice Scarf, it's at least a speed tie, and yep, I do get off the knockoff, revealing its item, KOing after the -1 death from Superpower, and yes, it's Assault Vest, as we could also see from damage probably, from Heat Wave. And I do get off the substitute. Okay, so very nice. The play was a little bit risky, but I'm not even sure if he would have been able to prevent Heatran from going for a substitute, since I do have Shuka Berry, and he was at -2 and burned. So, yeah, I'm guessing that, yeah, I don't think he would have done enough damage, so my sub was a pretty safe play. And, okay, let's see now. He brings out his own Heatran, and I'm just thinking, like, okay, like, my position is definitely better at this point. I do have Heatran behind the substitute, and Lando out on the field that he can't KO, I think. And Guardy protect last turn. So I really do want to prevent Trick Room from going up. If it is a Terry Crew team, we don't know. Okay, one play I'm considering at this point is going for Earthquake and Heat Wave. Earthquake would definitely deal a major amount of damage to Heatran if it doesn't decide to protect. Though I'm expecting Shuka Berry, as almost all Heatrans have at this point. But more notably, Earthquake and Heat Wave should be enough to knock out his Guardy. So if I go for that, that would mean that his Trick Room option is gone. And yeah, should be pretty safe. Okay, no Protect's coming out, which is a little bit unfortunate, depending on his spreads and everything. Okay, Earthball would have definitely been enough from the Guardy. Let's see. If it is a speed or anything, nope. Or maybe it is a speed type, but my Heatran goes first, hits the Heat Wave, knocks out his Guardy, which is pretty good, but also activates Heatran's Flash Fire. So yeah, Earth Powering, that's probably the better call, as now boosted Overheat will probably knock out Lando. I'm not sure on these clocks. Yep, it does. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm guessing it's modest and slower variant of Heatran. So, dang. But okay, we're still fine. KO'd 2 Mons, so Heatran cannot switch out anymore. And I'm pretty safe to bring in my Kangaskhan right now and just go for Fake Out on whatever comes in and Earth Power on his Heatran. And it's Amoonguss. Okay. So I do have Thundurus in the back that has Taunt, which is pretty nice. I think I could just fake out his Heatran and go for a sub at this point. Because even if he puts my Kangaskhan to sleep, I would still have the Heatran behind his sub, and then all I had to do was knock out his Heatran somehow. Yeah, I think I want to do that. Yep. Could have gone for a better attack, since Fegor will come short of KOing, I guess. Yeah. But okay, I do get up with sub, and once again I was faster than his Heatran, as we just now see that it flinched, so I'm pretty sure that my Heatran is faster than his. Yeah, return or like low kick. I guess return on Heatran was probably the better play. So yeah, that would have been better, but I didn't do it. I think he'll just go for Rage Powder and Earth Powder maybe, as he does not want my Heatran to just KO his Heatran, and then it's Amoonguss versus Heatran, and you know how that goes. But I just protect my Heatran and burn a sleep turn with Kang, as yeah, like the worst thing in inverted comata is that he KOs my Kangaskhan, but then I can bring in Thundurus freely, and looks like the screen froze for some reason. Okay, here we are back. Sorry for that. So yeah, I'll just go for protecting. Even if he knocks on my Kangaskhan, Thundurus is free to come in, and then shouldn't have any problem dealing with his Amoonguss. No Rage Powder though, so I could have just gone for the attack. Yeah, he just Spores. Okay, interesting play. Spores my Heatran though, and not my Kangaskhan slot. Okay, I'll just go for attacks at this point. I could have gone for Heat Wave probably, but yeah, there's not really a reason to, like, I don't know. Yeah, probably Heat Wave was the better call. But if you protected Amoonguss and it didn't wake up, and then, you know, like, stuff can happen, he could break the sub at least, and then Heat Wave could also have missed, so I don't know. Just getting off the damage was the main thing I was going there. I do get the lucky wake up with Kangaskhan. Next turn I probably would have protected Heatran if I didn't wake up with Kangaskhan and tried to go for the wake up there. And then if he had KO'd my Kangaskhan, as I said, Thundurus comes in and I do have Taunt, and yeah, I can just go for stuff. So looks like we won this one. Good game to Chris. Cool game definitely. And we'll walk away with the victory right here. So if you enjoyed this battle, or if you'd like to see me do videos or whatever, feel free to comment below, and you can also leave a like or subscribe to my channel. Yeah, I learned that from the big guys, how to say that. But you don't have to. You can also follow me on Twitter. But yeah, we'll see. If there's any issues with the audio or the video thingy, I think it froze at some point due to my PC screwing up, but I'll see if I can fix that or not. But nothing really happened, luckily. So yeah. Anyway, see you guys next time, probably. And yeah, bye, thanks for watching, and see you.